Hello friends, my name is Katie from Eternal Flame, and today I thought I'd share with you a lax flip through of the rest of my setup for 2025 in my Hobonichi Weeks. So if you're interested in checking that out, please stick around. Thanks everyone. Before we get right into it today, I of course wanted to take this quick moment to thank you all so very much for taking the time to join me today. As always, if you enjoy this video, definitely let me know by giving it a thumbs up and making sure you're subscribed. Alrighty friends, so what we're going to do is a quick flip, and then I also want to play around with one of my new spreads. So I did a flip through setup video already in this planner, so I might like breeze through some of it. If you're interested in seeing that, I will try to link that in the card section up above, but let's get right into this one. So I think that I already had these tabs already installed. I have added some extra things, so I just unboxed my 25 Take a Note planner, which guys, I really do love that planner. I don't know if I'm willing to, like, I might actually swap it for one of my Hobonichi planners in 25. But anyways, so I just added the card here. Really love that. And it's like a thank you card for their 10-year anniversary. I actually got this on Amazon for like on sale for Cyber Monday. And so anyways, very interesting. So this is what the front looks like. I still haven't found the pocket here in the corner, so it's kind of sad. But what I wanted to show you is the monthly. So these tabs, I think I found them on Amazon. I'll try to link it down below if you're interested. Really loving them. I love the color because I feel like it goes really well with this cover. But I just used the leftover. I started the setup for the December 2024 one. So I used my Coffee Monsters co-stickers from my kit in 2024 to set this one up. I do need to do some updating because we've been really busy. It's been really great though. And so, but I thought it came out pretty good. What do you guys think? Yeah, so pretty excited about that. I've just finished it off here. I didn't set it up until maybe like around the 16th. So you can see it's kind of light up top. But yeah, anyways, over here in the January one, I tried to keep it simple and just use some of my Sterling Ink January kit, as you can see here. The goal is really to keep it simple, but I'm missing actually a lot of events that are coming up, so I really need to go back in and update this shortly. I actually don't have a Coffee Monsters Co kit, so it's not going to be very cohesive. Like, I already used, I think, Monday, January through, I don't know, May of 24. So I haven't decided actually to buy more of her kits. I don't know, planning's pricey and I'm trying to make do with what I have, especially since I subscribe to Sterling Ink already. And honestly, I'm thinking about canceling that as well. Anyways, so that's what we have here. And I will breeze through this because I'm going to show you the weeklies because I have made some updates and filled things in. This one's still pretty empty. I won't waste too much time there here. The next one, I think I filled out this section since the last video. I just threw the sticker here and never actually had a chance to journal. This was meant to be a journaling section. Okay, so this one I'm pretty proud of. But the only reason that this was populated is because around the holidays, I'm trying to take a look. I only went into the office once. I think we were in the office, like this one here, you can see I was in the office 3 days that week. So it really impacts how much I can journal and keep track of things. So for example, in this 51st week here, because I was home for most of it, I was able to track breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I had a color coding system with some of my gel pens, and blue meant that I made it myself. So I cooked at home. This pinkish color meant that we went out. And then over here, because we were in the office, it's all black. I guess I didn't have that pink color with me. So you can kind of see that there. I used some of my alphabet stamps. So let's see if I can grab this for you all. I got these on Amazon. They're okay. They do their job. They're affordable and I have nothing to complain about, honestly. I use these stamps to keep track of how many eggs we've been getting a day. I've fallen off a little bit. You know, I've been home this week, but we've also been very busy. We had people over and we're doing all the things and being productive. So we weren't in the house and I was also really sick. So didn't have much time to journal. So I need to keep track of that. For example, this one, and let me see if I can grab. So this is the stamping ink pad that I use. I got this one from Orchard and Olive. And so, for example, yesterday we got 1 egg. So I just use this. I've never used these numbers before. And I just kind of change up the spot. And that is how I keep track of how many eggs we're getting. It's winter. There's not a lot of sunlight out. It's cold. It's been really wet. My poor chickens. I'm just glad that they're like surviving. And I think it's good for them to get a rest too. But it's interesting because when we went out to get groceries for New Year's Eve dinner, Wegmans was out of eggs. Like, it felt almost like COVID times. Like, I expected them to be out of maybe like butter, but maybe they also expected to be out of butter. But anyways, I didn't have to worry about that. I mean, I guess I am kind of worried because I'm counting the amount of eggs, but like you can see here for some time. So there's this one day, I think this week or the week before, my husband found 37 eggs under a bush. So we didn't know like how long the chickens had. Like, I just thought that they weren't laying for winter, and I was wrong. But anyway, so now we're averaging 1 egg a day, which is still good for 8 hens, I guess. So anyways, so I paired it with my Coffee Monsters Co. stickers, as well as the Sterling ink stickers, some of my washi. I've been using my mild liners here. I've been having like, it's a little bit of a habit tracker slash meal tracker thing. So let's see, for example, I've been trying to keep track of how many meals that I cook, and you can see that here. I made an attempt to do that this week. I've also been keeping track of my medication here. And so yesterday, gosh, jolly. So I didn't cook. I think we cooked dinner for sure. And I think we cooked breakfast. And that's not too bad. We've been trying to cook more. It just feels healthier, and I think it saves us money. Honestly, I don't know. Everything's so expensive these days. Anyways, so I do have a little bit more space to journal. So what I'm going to do is probably just fill in some of the tasks that we did this week towards the end, like on the weekend, and then journal about it here. Alrighty. So then I set up this spread here a while back. And so, for example, I'm definitely going to plan today. I will use this one, and today is Monday. So I'm using this as a habit tracker. I think I was covering up a boo-boo, honestly. I think I had a boo-boo there. We're going out to dinner. It's actually at 5:30, but I'm not probably going to adjust it. We have New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. We have the day off, which is a lot of fun. Okay, this is really silly. So I don't know, did I use these stickers wrong from the Coffee Monsters Co? Because this has happened to me before, where you all, viewers that I absolutely love and appreciate so much, taught me that I was using these stickers wrong. So I actually used the monthly kits over here, and I was like, why doesn't it have a space to write the date, like the date in it? And you all told me and informed me that I was using it wrong and that I should be using it here. And so am I using these stickers wrong again? So I wrote them in for this week. I don't think it was that big of a deal. Honestly, aesthetically, I don't think it's really great, but whatever. Actually, you know what I should have done was use the Sterling ink stickers here, because then it would have been more like, would have looked better. Anyways, so that's that. Okay. So those are the weekly spreads, and if we have time, it looks like we do, I'm going to go and do a quick recap of this section here, which is the notes section. Previously, in all the years that I've done YouTube videos, my Hobonichi Weeks, I've never used the notes section. It's honestly kind of tragic. So this year, I'm trying to change that and use it more often. As you can see here, this first spread, I shared with you earlier that it keeps track of all of my planners. So I have 7 planners in 2025 and how I plan on using it. So my Midori Stand planner is for tracking health. I have my Take a Note for work and things like that. So that's what I have here. Goals, I haven't finished yet. I've been talking a lot with my husband. And we've been coordinating about what our goals look like for the year, personal and work and things like that. I misspoke last time because I was totally confused. This home section is actually supposed to be like, I think what other people call like maintenance and adulting. So basically, we're supposed to keep track of things I need to want to get done. So I was going to do January through December and things I want to get done on a monthly basis or like relatively frequent basis related to the house. So maybe not vacuuming and things, because those are more like a weekly, bi-weekly task, or sorry, yeah, twice a week task. But more so, I'm trying to think. I don't changing the air filter or the filter for the heating system and things like that. So over here was my gift list for 2024's Christmas. What I need to go do now is actually tally. So I'm not totally done with Christmas shopping, which is really embarrassing. But what I need to do eventually is finish that and then tally it, like do a total on the bottom. So that was really fun. Maybe I will use this section on the right for like birthday gifts, I think, just because I think the practice of writing down people's birthdays again and keeping track of like it would be really nice if I just bought the stuff in advance when I'm thinking about them and then send it out in advance of their birthdays and stop having to apologize for sending it out late. Over here is that wish list, so I'm going to probably set that up soon, but not today. And that's it for here. What I did want to share with you all is the other day I expanded this to include a pen test page. So I picked all of my favorite pens and I threw them into a Kate Spade. It matches this calculator, but it's just like a cup, I guess, for pens or pen holder on the desk. And then I took from them that, and then I guess I organized it. And so these are my favorite pens. I have the Tombow soft tip and hard tip. I like got them confused. Anyways, this is the soft and this one is actually the hard. Those are two of my favorites. Then I have my Sarasa mark-on pens in the 0.4 and the 0.5 of 3 different colors. So it's kind of nice to see the different colors. I had my Muji my Muji 0.38 millimeter, my Energel Klenas in the 03 and 04. I have my Pigma Micron in the 005. I have the Uni Kurotoga here that you can see that I'll probably use. My Zebra mild liners in like the neutral tones, which I've been loving. My two favorite is the Clean Color dot markers in Fawn and Platinum, one I have here. And then I actually forgot the Uni Jetstream in 0.38. So what I want to show you is that I left this page blank intentionally in the back because I wanted to be able to judge like the ghosting or lack thereof. You can see here I actually made a boo-boo. So I might actually put washi swatches here, but on this side of the page, if that makes sense. So this is the Nade washi tape that I just picked up off Amazon. It was my Christmas gift to self. And I'm going to continue the swatching, I think. So feel free to join me. Before I do want to just set up the top here. So I also set one up for fountain pens. I have misplaced my fountain pens. I'll be really honest with you all. So I don't know when that's going to get set up. But this is my process for setting up the headers. I wanted to keep it super simple. This is my Kurotoga. And this is going to be saying washi. Maybe just tape. It doesn't have to be a swatch. And so I do that. And then I'm using my Klena Energel in the 0.4 or the 404. By all means, if you have better control and just a little sharper than I am, you can skip the pencil part. For me, especially when I'm filming these videos, it's helpful for me to be able to just focus not so much on the spelling. So I have like a double check while I'm talking. Just yammering away. And then also for spacing, for this, in this case, like for the headers, it's not a big deal. But when it comes to setting it up in my weekly spreads and I'm trying to fit it in this section, it's very helpful. Or making sure that it's in a straight line, things like that. All right, so I'm just doing very small washi tape swatches. Just for fun. I wanted to share, I shared this last time. In the unboxing, hopefully that makes it up. So I don't know when that's gonna go, but that these are actually very thin. There's not a lot of tape provided with each roll, which could be seen as a good thing. Maybe, you know, I can start throwing away some of my rolls. Just use them. That's what they're for. We buy all these supplies and then I find myself hoarding my stickers. I know we've talked about this in depth many a time, and I know many of you can relate. Thank you for sharing actually in the comments section. Let's see if I can. The interesting thing about this is that it keeps a pattern here, so I'm wondering, like, I guess I'll try to keep them together. This one reminds me of the Mina Perhonen designs. I only know that because I've been tempted to buy it from the Hobonichi site. You can see I'm getting cheaper with like how much washi I use. Also because like I feel like if I had done that earlier, I probably could have fit, probably will still try to fit like a extra roll in here. A row? Column of washi. This one's interesting. So I fell in love with this washi tape a few years ago after I bought the grid washi. And then I just couldn't justify buying more washi tape, especially because I have like so much. Here, I'm going to put this aside so it stays together. I have so much washi tape from Simply Gilded that I don't use, honestly. And maybe from Go Wild too. I don't know. So I think this one I might put up here. I'm really excited about this grid one here because, you know, I don't have enough grid washi. Come on. So anyways, friends, it's been a while since I've posted, and the holidays have actually been really rough for me. I hope your holidays have been better. If I haven't had a chance to wish you a happy holidays, I would like to do that now. I did that in the unboxing video, but quite honestly, I'm not sure when I post that one. But yeah, I was not feeling so great and under the weather. It's been hard to like breathe, which makes it difficult to film videos. But you guys encourage me, your kind words and all the comments encourage me to show up, and not only for you guys but for myself. I think it's important to get out of bed in the morning. It doesn't matter how I'm feeling, and knowing that like I have the support, the people around me, it's just really heartwarming. So anyways, thank you. If you didn't know that, I appreciated you already. Hopefully you do now. But yes, it's been restful. It's been very cold on the farm. We had some deep cold weather. And I'm so grateful that we took the time to build the barn kittens, a covered structure. I think I'm gonna just throw these away in these plastic. Well, I'll keep the dust off them. I don't know. Okay. And then after this, I still have a few more sets, but I'm gonna just let it go because I don't want to waste your time watching me swatch all of these washies. But this actually worked out pretty good, I think. What do you guys think? And let's see. So what is next? What is next? I do need to set up the Take a Note planner that I'm loving, and I'm really reluctant to use it for work because I feel like it's just gonna get wasted. No one likes to waste a planner. I seriously feel already that I have too many planners for 25, and so I've been debating to myself, like what should I do? This is probably going to be my favorite washi. In fact, I'm going to leave it out when I'm done because, I mean, look, it just totally goes with the vibe of my tablecloth. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out what planner is going to be abandoned, very unfortunately, and or I just have to be okay with using a little less. What I've decided to do this year, and has been working really, really well for me, is to line up my planners in a pile. Oh, sorry. Rather, pile up all my planners for 25 and for 24, but for 25. And the days that I have time at home, I go from planner to planner. I start with my 5-year daily, and so let's see. I start with this one, and let me find a date that's empty. And it's actually 24. Well, it's 25 now. So I'll start here. I'll put like a one-liner here about what we're planning on doing, or I'll fill in the day before because there's plenty of these spreads where I haven't been keeping up with it, obviously, as you can see here. And that just gets me going. That gives me hope that like, hey, you knocked one down, next one, right? That's like one of 7. The other one is a monthly that I share with my husband. So I think I'm going to pass that on to him. There's out of 7 planners. So that's one away. This one I feel like is kind of a cheat because it's so small. Like this is definitely manageable. The other ones that I was talking about is here actually, so I can share it with you. I don't want to flip it over because it has personal info, but this is my health tracker, which is really important. So I try to keep this closer to me and easily accessible because I need to track the symptoms on a daily basis, or that's at least the hope here. And in order to do that, I have to do it when it's fresh in my mind. So that's that. This one is my personal everyday carry. So I've already populated all the monthlies with my birthdays and things like that. It's very small. And so I'm hopeful here because other than the monthly, which I can't show you, but here I just use my Midori for stamps for the priorities, and maybe I'll just do like meal tracking, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and it's basically taken. I use this section here to track like the major events in the day, so if it's New Year's Eve and things like that. So this has been working out not too bad, not that intimidating. This one I'm a little intimidated with or buy because this is for work, and my fear is that I'm going to waste this monthly spread because I typically don't track monthlies in here. I actually track a lot of my appointments in this planner, which like it's such a small planner, it's hard. I want to show you, but it's basically a box like this where I have to be able to track like Martin Luther King, and it's really hard to fit that in. And then over here, I would hate to waste this spread as well, but I think I'm going to use it for leave. And then over here, it's like, I think this is good for time blocking, but how much do I really need to time block for work? And then I was going to pair it with this moleskin for notes. So that's, I guess, does that count as an 8th planner? I don't know. And there's one more. The Hobonichi A6 HON. This is going to be very much like my Hobonichi A6 HON in 24, which was just for journaling, as you can see here. So anyways, friends, thanks so much for taking the time to join me again today. As always, I hope to see you in the next video. Bye, friends.